Thanks, Marquette. That was Safety Net from Ariana Grande's new album. Well, all right, here we are. We're going to watch another movie. And Tenet. John David Washington. That's like John Darrell Winston. Okay. This is my favorite actor's son, and I'm gonna get a chance to watch him. I didn't go see the last movie he was in, and it's also my second favorite director of all time, Christopher Nolan, Dark Knight, Inception, and so I've heard a lot about this movie, not necessarily great things, but don't want to what do they say, poison the well or whatever. And so we're gonna go in and see it. Remember to hit like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we're gonna keep doing this, and we're gonna be giving away. Stick around because we're gonna give this guy away. Like it or not, we're gonna get this away. I mean, you can't mess with Christopher Nolan and Denzel Washington's son. All right. So we're gonna let you know what we think about Tenet, which means what I think a principle or something like that. Principle, not a principle, a belief. All right. Tenet. We're gonna show you. We're gonna go with the trailer, which is hot. And we'll be right back. Well, not right back. A little over 2 hours from what I understand.
You know the pain. Tennis. Last time it was no tennis.
One of these bullets is like us, traveling forwards through time. The other one's going backwards. Can you tell which is which? How about now?
Know the pain.
Why does it feel so strange?
You're not shooting the bullet. You're catching it.
Whoa.
I done went back in myself, felt like hell. Work, I risked it, pace yourself. How you living? Know you thrilling, off a in it. How I got my stripes and pendants back and out in the street. Want to smile, let it be. Rages out, gotta eat. Not a vibe, but away with the sound. By the way, counted down by the days.
Who's the American?
He seems nice. I invited him to the dinner.
It's good with fists for a diplomat.
There are people in the future who need us.
You got something. Not gonna like it.
Time isn't the problem. Getting out alive is the problem.
Close the opera. Hit a red and blue outside, I think our options are. I've been off the random map, I had to line it up. I be swerving on the waves, it's like a line of road. Moving first, on my turf, I'm out of line. I put in work, I draw the line and cross it first. I need the time, I need the search, it's just like fun, they make it worse. In that verse,
You have no idea what you're getting yourself into if you go through that door.
it's slow motion when I dance.
Well, I'm going, so any tips will be welcome.
Ain't no time on facing scams. Tennis.
What do you think we're seeing?
The detritus of a coming war.
You want to crash a plane? Well, how big a plane?
That part is a little dramatic.
Last time it was no tennis.
Rated PG-13.
All right, we're back. Wake up. It was that kind of movie. First off, it was 2.5 hours long. You went first last time, so I'm gonna go first. You went first with Wonder Woman, which was an incredibly great movie. Now, everybody, I ain't find too many people that like Wonder Woman, but it's not about Wonder Woman. This was a long movie too. This was 2.5 hours long. That's the first knock. If you're gonna make a 2.5 hour movie, it better be good. This was not a good movie. Not a great movie, not a good movie. One of the things I wanted to say real quick is why, you know, Dom and I don't always agree on movies. She likes different things than I like, and she'll tell you what she likes. And the people who kind of watch and follow us, they may like, they'll listen to Dominique. They won't listen to me. And there are other people who won't listen to Dominique either. But there are three and a half things that I'm basically looking for in a movie. And one of those is story. Tenet, the story is like an enigma. It's wrapped in another enigma. You got I looked at, when the movie was over, I looked at a review and it said, this is a movie, if you watch, it's a great movie if you watch it 3 times. Okay, I'm not watching a two and a half hour movie 3 times to like it. Anyway, character, part 2, about a movie, character. They were wooden. I think John David Washington is going to be great. You know, I'm really sad after Chadwick Boseman is gone. Denzel's getting a little long in the tooth. So we're looking for somebody to fill that void. And this movie wasn't it. He's wooden. He's stilted. The acting was stilted. Looks like he's reading his lines. No passion in his character. He fights well, fight scenes. And it's another thing, I'm not an action adventure guy unless it's wrapped in a story. And finally, relationships. There was a love interest, only I don't know, she loved her son.
Yes.
And there was this weird attraction between her and John, at least from my perspective, and I didn't really get it, and it was just weird. So the relationship, there were no relationships, it was dead. There was no character, and there was no story. And then that half part I mentioned is music. It was distracting. I mean, it's one thing to have music, you know, the Star Wars music or the, I don't know, John Williams music that Harry Potter that uplifts a movie. And then you have, you know, something that just sets the mood. This was distracting. Couldn't hear, and it was too low. You couldn't hear. I don't know if it was made for the big movies, you know, for the big movie hall, but you couldn't hear. We had to cut on
speakers.
Yeah, and we had to cut on the subtitles. Yeah, because we didn't understand what they were saying. So yeah, that was it. One good thing, and I'm gonna turn it over to Dom, is they had, I always find something good to say, had some nice settings, but just not enough. And I'm still giving this guy away because Nolan's about the best there is. I don't know what he was doing. He was spreading, he was indulging, trying to make a smart movie. So if you want to be smart, if you want people to think you're smart, watch this movie and tell them you get it. It probably won't work, but go for that. Nolan, great director, but great, you know, Michael Jordan loses sometime. You up?
I agree 100%. I didn't enjoy it. I didn't sleep through the majority of it.
Because I kept waking you up.
But
I'm sorry, go ahead.
But like John said, I like certain things. One of the things that I like in the movie is story. But I like stories that are compelling, that have some type of maybe mystery or puzzle or something to solve in order to understand and enjoy the story. This started out as if it was going to have that, and so while watching it, I'm looking for all the details and trying to figure out, you know, where it's going to take us and what kind of things are going to be revealed at the end. And everything that was put into it that could have been good details for the end piece of the movie led nowhere. So none of the pieces connected. Another thing I like is the acting, and in this movie it felt like a B movie. It felt like the movie was made by a student at a film school, like their first project or something. It didn't seem like a movie that a lot of money was spent on, as far as just the the acting and the lines and
a lot of choppy
performance.
Cuts too. A lot of choppy cuts too.
A lot of choppy cuts. The most money you can tell was spent, like John said, on the scenes, on the locations. It looked like it might have been shot in Hawaii or someplace.
Special effects.
Yeah, maybe so. And the special effects, yeah. And that's another thing. I like a smart movie that's clever. And it felt like this movie was trying. They were going for that, but it was just, maybe it was too clever and I just didn't get it. Because it went completely over my head. I had to look on Wikipedia halfway through the movie to find out what the plot was and what was going on. So again, you know, they were doing too much and I didn't enjoy it. And it was 2.5 hours long, but I did get kind of a good nap in there, but not a very long nap. It was probably only about 5 minutes.
Okay, so your verdict?
So my verdict is
thumbs down. That's 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
So hang on for this though. It's still. I want to know what you guys think, so I'm sending this out. So comment. How do I choose? It's just I just pick all the comments and random. You know, put them in a hat or whatever, and we pick. She knows how to do the random numbers.
Randomize.
Thing. Yep. And want to send this to somebody, and that's it. Oh, so next week we're gonna be doing Cobra Kai. And so stay tuned for that. And that's it. Remember, like, subscribe, and comment. Is there anything else you can do? And share. Okay. It's always good to share. And we're going to let Mark take it away. Mark, take it away with some more Ariana Grande.
Tripping, falling.